For the culture, by the culture. This is Creatives Are All Pushing. KAAPcast. It's great. Yeah. Yo! Issue! Everything is great. It was great. I'm on the money. Go, you need impress. I'm great work. Hey, fuck is doing? I'm rolling. For the culture, by the culture. This is Sonobili Lutango with Creatives Are All Pushing, a podcast aimed at shining a light on the creative realm in Cape Town, South Africa, and beyond. We've come a long way. This is podcast 9. I'm not shooting the production alone. I have Kwaka Kumalo behind the camera, doing his thing. Siviolas, Sivanati Mona. How are you feeling, my brother?
I feel good, man. I always say that I feel good, but hey, these days, like it's always a roller coaster, but all in all, bro, like, it's not, man.
Hey, life is a roller coaster, by the way. Man. I'm feeling good. Everything is great. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean now?
You know what I'm saying? Everything is great, my bro.
You're keeping my vibe. Yeah.
How was the weekend?
Do you want me to further?
Go on, my brother, go on.
Yo, the weekend was tricky, bro. I had so much to do on the weekend. Firstly, Friday, you met my friends. Coming from Manenberg, came this side just to operate with the guys, relaxing, having fun, just exploring around, man. And also, he wanted to take pictures, but you know that you can't operate right now.
It's like of ours, of not having the iOS levels. It's making us live the private life.
Hey, man, but it's part of it, man.
But speaking of not having the right equipment to shoot, to take some content and stuff. Now I feel like with moments like those, careful, bro. You have to have that shit on camera. Nobody camera enjani. Take out your phone for you to do a video, take a picture, so that you can look back at it. It's even if the quality is not good, but except
we're just reminiscing, like in years to come, you're reminiscing about those memories that I was Artscape for
100%.
Yeah, man. Like the weekend, as I was saying, the weekend, bro, was proper, man. We had a Friday with the guy. I wouldn't say the name, but yeah, we had a conversation with the guy, chilled with the guy, and then Saturday. Is it Saturday when we went to? Oh yeah, we went to the Creative Nestlings.
Shout out to the beautiful people at Creative Nestlings.
Yeah.
Hi, Sis Nonga. We want you on the podcast.
Yeah, man. So I was gonna mix up now the dates with the one that we went to Artscape.
Oh.
When was that one?
It was during the week. What a nice. What a nice trip.
Kwaka? And what day was the situation?
Yo, I think it was on not Wednesday, but Thursday.
Thursday?
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, so we went to that show, man.
And we can start on a Tuesday, on a Thursday. That's when the weekend starts.
Basically.
Where I'm from, born.
Yeah. So we went to that before the weekend. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like we went to that Artscape show, and as you were saying before we shoot that the show is continuing. I didn't know because I thought for me it was a pre-show. Just went there because I was invited with one of the guys we did the interview with on our episode.
The dancers.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Cape Town City Ballet and the Jazz Art Foundation, Jazz Art Dance Ballet. They're doing a wonderful job with the dancers, what they're doing, taking the people, giving them skills, making sure that art is preserved, giving the people the platform. Shout out to the beautiful people at Artscape.
Knowing ways how to move around the city to other cities. So that's nice, man, just to have that exposure of different cities that are around us and even beyond, going to other worlds.
And to also perform arts in a much bigger platform and also in a much better spaces because the facility is there.
Crazy. Because when we entered the space there, it was dark, bro. Before we enter the
auditorium.
Yeah, the auditorium. Before we enter the room, when we went inside, like the pre-door before and entering the actual show, it was crazy to see that it's stuck. And I was bumping on a blackboard, but I was like, wow, what's happening now? I don't see the door, but it's dark, bro.
Otherwise, it was really a such an insightful experience.
Yeah.
Mesmerizing. Someone learned a new word.
that day, I was operating with another word that day.
It was also like a very insightful experience because like we even got exclusive experience to an extent that we got to watch the dancers rehearse.
Yeah, the jazz art dancers.
That's something else that many people get.
Yeah.
It's of being with KAAPcast.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
But say, let's move on further.
Nah, we can move on, bro. Like I just want to talk about the footwork there, bro. Like the show, bro. For me, the show.
Out of this
it was
world.
crazy, man. Like for the first time, like attending like a show for ballet dancers, contemporary arts, and everything. It was a crazy show for me. For the first time, as a first time watcher for that, it was crazy, but just seeing the footwork,
beautiful.
The footwork that they're using there, like, bro. It reminds me of when I was growing up, when I used to watch Chinese movies, Japanese movies, like the guys when they do the footworks when they are fighting. It's a crazy, bro. It's a crazy move.
What did you think of like the music they were playing?
The music, right? It reminded me of movies. You know, like when you visualize something, and and also when you were exposed to certain things when you were growing up. For instance, like cartoon movies, animation, movies of killers. For instance, Hitman. So the music that was playing there, bro, like it was part of that.
How was the experience, Kwaka?
Yo, man, it was mesmerizing. Look, man, like in terms of like that's like whole production or a show, like man, that thing was out of this world, man. Like the experience, and also like to just see, man, like when you're in the cities, because where we come from, man, like these things are not there. So just to like see like how to like they do like the Cape Town city management. Like in terms of like how they go to take out the kids from the streets, because most of the people that were there, if like they were not there, they would be in the streets, pushing drugs. So that thing like man was really inspiring, and also like to change your mindset. It's like wow.
Yeah, man.
Also like people in the space, like wow.
Like anything is possible from that point.
Sure.
Anything is possible, man. Crazy, bro. Like it was a crazy show for real, man. For me, it was crazy, bro. But yeah, man. Just to carry on what we were talking about, what's the other situation?
I saw on Instagram this past weekend was the GQ Awards.
Yeah.
Was the GQ Awards. They gave people style, basically, gentlemen.
Yeah,
what's GQ?
Best dressed.
Gentleman Quarter is the name of the publication. Most GQ stands for Gentleman's Quarter.
Okay, sure.
They gave awards to people that are like
the
best dressed aware. I saw Scoop Katini.
OG.
Long overdue.
Yeah, I saw that also, bro. He had a picture with Matlero Doughboy.
And I saw my favorite stylist. I think his name is called, apologies if I ever to butcher the name, Mutsaki Teti. Mtsuki?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that guy.
Yo, bro, like they came with another new Dakotas. Like during the year. They won the report, and also they did the muse. It was a crazy one. It was a crazy one.
Big Samuel. Send. But like, what do you think of awards, of the fashion awards?
Fashion awards? I don't know, man, what I think of that. I think I should put that on my mind.
No, I think they're like given to our band, like the representation of like the younger kids. I don't think it's still a thing, born.
Yeah.
Because like not everyone will have the bigger budget like Oscar Mbo to rock Abu Amiris and stuff. But like if you get what I mean, boy.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like you're saying that like someone like for instance, maybe you are coming from where you're coming from. You don't have much, but you can put on.
You can
make sure that
you can put on
each and every style that you put out there on social media.
It's fly.
It's top notch.
It's fly.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
But like, there are many like fashion content creators or fashion stylists that are out there, but they don't get the platform like your GQs shouting, giving them a shout out to wall. Like there are many people that are dressed very well with the fit pics, but they're not getting the recognition.
Like for me also, like that thing of awards of GQ, I don't even really know it. Like I don't know where it came from. I just saw that there are awards for best dressed style. Then that was it.
Again, when you thought you won't get away in America.
Yeah, I thought and the only time like I saw that these things are relevant, I think it was last year when I noticed that there's GQ,
there's Fashion Week.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Those are the things, man. Like you don't usually see when you are outside of a city that is vibrant with those things. Because coming from East London, there isn't much that you can see about other places. But when you are around Cape Town, that's where you see a lot of things that are happening around.
That's why like we created this whole podcast to like capture your own entertainment scene.
True.
Sisi sakoni bras.
Yeah.
We need your support, Nati. Keep on commenting, subscribe, like, ish.
And share, man.
And share too. So that we keep on giving you the best content.
Yeah, man. Our last episode for the month of August, we did the cultish one, cultish experience. That was a crazy one, bro.
Crazy.
Not the normal one, like when you do like your interviews, your podcasting, just going out, exploring the city, exploring the store of cultish, because that's the new store there for them. Because back then it wasn't cultish. Cultish, they moved from another city, they moved up from another street. Which one?
Which was a Betekrant Street.
Sure.
They moved from there to April Street.
Yeah, April Street. So now they have like a new store there, they are operating there. So it was a nice experience for me, bro. It was a
very
nice experience.
Plus, shout out to the sales assistant.
Yeah.
Setu. Big shout out to him.
Setu Mahlombe.
He helped us with the filming of the
video, and also he helped us to see the store, explore different kinds of
it gave us insight also on the look and feel of the store.
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Why cookie cement? Why is there concrete? So basically what he told us is that the owner of the store said, "Let me cook." I'm quoting him. He said, "Let me cook," and the guy cooked.
Yeah.
The store is basically like it is influenced. It is influenced by the 90s and 80s hip-hop scene. Hence why the music that was playing at the background, your Biggies, your Tupacs, the skateboarding, Virgil, that's where the influence comes in. Plus, the garments at Cultish.
Crazy
Beautiful
garments.
store, by the way, beautiful store.
Crazy garments. And also like they kind of like have that experience of coming to a skate park. Like coming to a skate park.
That's why like I mentioned the hip hop scene in the 80s. Like skateboarding was a thing back then more than like what it was like big. If ever you are in the hip hop scene, you gotta skate.
True. Even to this day, it's still a big thing.
So like to the cast, which store do you think we should operate next? Tell us in the comments, drop your comment. Can you tell, like, at the Creative Nestling, on the panel discussions, there were talks about public art and vandalism.
Yeah.
Can you tell people about the two? What is public art and what is vandalism?
Okay. They say public art refers to artworks that are created for public access, accessible to all, often reflecting community values, cultural identity, or social issues. It can include sculptures, murals, installations, and performances aiming to engage the public and enhance the shared environment. And then when we go to vandalism, vandalism is the intentional destruction of or defacement of property, often considered a criminal act. It can include graffiti, breaking windows, or damaging public or private spaces. However, vandalism now considered a form of public art.
However, graffiti is now considered a form of public art.
Yeah.
The line between public art and vandalism is a bit vague, you know? It's closely related, but enye is like when you're spraying over stop signs, breaking, just doing some bad things, man. Then there's your expression of art in terms of like making beautiful wall paintings. That's graffiti, and like it was considered a form of vandalism back then until most recently that they've kind of brought it into a form of public art.
Okay, yeah.
And like there are people that have been doing it, and I'd love to bring them on the podcast just to share the experience on what their experiences because to do something that is defined as a form of vandalism, you can even go to jail because you're vandalizing. It's trespassing, and you get artists like big artists or Falco One. He's like a big dog in the graffiti world, and he's raising the flag. He's local, KAAPcast. We all about locals. He's from Mitchell's Plain. Born in 1988.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he just got a bigger deal with Red Bull. You know, Red Bull is always supporting the culture.
Supporting the locals, bro.
Supporting the culture, Red Bull. Shout out Red Bull.
Oh, shout out, man.
They gave him a sponsor. He's like paying. He's basically now making a living out of graffiti. He's painting murals all over the world.
Crazy,
and
bro.
shout out to the women that are doing also
the work, man.
The work, your sister Nonkas. Hey, we're stopping now.
Part of the creatives, Nestlings.
Part of the creatives, Nestling. She's a muralist too. Shout out.
For me, the experience there, man, the creative Nestlings, the Waterfront, because it was there, like the event was there. It was a crazy experience for the first time attending like something that involves like creativity, you know. Yeah, man. Sorry for the mistake in the glitch on the video. As I was saying, that my experience there, like when I went to the Creative Nestlings event, where it was occupied there at iStore, it was a crazy experience for the fact that I was for the first time involved in a space where there are creatives coming from different backgrounds, coming from creative realms that are different, you know. I've heard like different things from people who are doing graffiti, doing murals, which is the first name that I've heard there was like, it's new to me, like murals, I don't know that, you know. Yeah, man, so it was that experience, you know, and also like seeing that there are creatives that come together and collaborate and do something that is out of love for creativity. It's crazy for me. And also, I've touched base on the fact that when we are here, like in the cities, we are exposed to a lot of things. And when you are exposed to a lot of things in the city, it's not a thing of, it's a thing of privilege, you know. It's a thing of privilege.
How?
Because coming from East London, I never thought that there are events like that where you can see different people who are coming from different backgrounds coming for creativity, you know. And also seeing that there's more to just being an individual when you do something.
Can I ask you something? There are actually like zikhona events ezinje eLokishini. It's just that the facilities that facilitate workshops like that or events like that, they are not proper like facilities yabo. So ke ngoku from umuntu that is already elokishini akayiboneli intweni la nto yenziwa phaa. For example, ba bekhostwe i-workshop enje, do you think wena you uzophula up
From where I'm coming
if
from?
ever ibihostwa phaa kwelokishini?
I don't know really, because the thing is also like where I'm coming from.
But my point is,
yeah,
chances are ubungazukuya just because like you wouldn't be aware by say, okay, hey shit, this is actually cool.
Like in a point of someone like who's not really interested in creativity, or someone like who's not really like into these spaces. Because for me, like it's not a thing of how is the environment. I know that people sometimes they look at the spaces and look for aesthetics, but for me, like it's more of a conversation. Just wanna listen, because back at home, actually, like there's a space for art. It's close to a library there at NU. Is it NU2? Yeah, NU2. It's a highway. So there's an art space there. We used to attend there, go there and look and watch people who are dancing, practicing, to go attend other events for some time. So it's not a thing of a space, because the space also like it's not that beautiful, but it's a space that
you don't get my point. My point is by like the facilities, not necessarily like space is but like abantu, even the people that are like doing art elokishini abakwazi to educate abanye abantu that would really want to pursue art in to a much greater level, because kwanabo abangomzekelo in some type of way.
In what way?
In a way of sustainability. Yabo? If you get what I mean. Bona, yeah, they are passionate about it, but like they have their lives.
It doesn't align with what they are doing on a day-to-day life.
If you get what I mean.
Oh, for me.
So ibe discourage kumntu that would actually want to pursue the way inje, because like in these spaces that we enter in, those people, I found out ba kwanabo ababantu bapha kwezi spaces ikuzo, they didn't initially start with doing art. They have their own other lives besides of the way art. Then ke ngoxa umuntu yena esesamente grand, then goes on to pursue art full time. But eqaleni they had their 9 to 5s. And ke ngoku lo elokishini to umuntu eselokishini perspective akazibonela eziyinto escratcha automatically yena, not knowing ba you have to carry on with your dream regardless of time, because umuntu yena oselokishini execution yakhe is only like ngoku bani execute ngoku lento, if ever ngezanga ngoku andiphinde ndiyenze.
Yeah.
But bona yabo baqale basebenzela because bekhona omnye sister, but the sister is an accountant, but when she's free she goes on to do art.
Yeah.
Yabo? So don't discredit in some type of way art as a career.
True.
Because you have your own career eqaleni. Then ke ngoku art nayo include.
Sure. Yeah, man. Like
that's what I meant.
Okay, but would you say that is facility, like facilitating? Because like facility is like it's a space where you can facilitate people.
But like the facilitators, okay man, it's the facilitators. There's facilities and facilitators.
Yeah. We're talking about facilities.
Sure. That's what I meant.
Okay.
If facilitator qala, then you will make facilities.
Yeah.
Kwanazo facilities, they are not local government. I blame the local government for the funds. There are funds. The government is go pay the funds. It's just that bona they misuse the funds. And kwa abantu baselokishini, they are not aware of kukho imali ekhutshwayo towards. No, it's not the pros and cons. That the people elokishini, they are not aware nge issues as mismanagement of funds.
Yeah.
Because there is I learned this in public workshop bar. Kuko budget that is allocated for arts and culture.
Policy. There's a policy.
A budget, a whole budget like mali allocated in local government. Even if baba isebenza njani bona, but in some type of government, in some governments, bona lo mali it gets mismanaged. Baphele sebefaka fence ngemali Louise arts, of which I always grand le. It's mismanagement of funds. Don't get away. Do you have something to say, Ra?
Yes. Like, man, look, like what CV is also saying, like that, it's like just being here, man, like doing this thing like that we're also doing right now. Being here in Cape Town, I would say like it's a privilege, man. Like finding yourself in also like spaces like that, it's also like a privilege. So I would also say like, I mean like, and in terms of like not being educatable, because man, like there are no spaces that teaches you like that one. So for like, it's really like a good thing that we're having this conversation as a youth, and also like building our like people like to know that there's actually like funding for people like us. Because before that, like going there to VNA, we didn't know about like their fundings like for arts and culture stuff like that. So it's a privilege, man, like finding yourself in the right spaces with right people. And shout out to all like the people like Marco. Was it Marco? Shout out to Sisnoka.
Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, there's also like the guy, Marco, it's Marco. The guy was there in the city, Urban City Planning, and the other presenters that were there too. Like, we really like got like a platform, and we quite learned a lot, like in terms of like the arts and how to navigate yourself in spaces. Like, that thing was educational, and it's also like a privilege, man. Like, every day when you wake up, like you are here, like your peers are not here. They don't have like the opportunities that you have, so it's pretty much like God, man. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah.
Nah, dog, it's your brain, Fetu. You use your brain to be here. Yeah, but don't discredit yourself, Fetu. I didn't sleep at grade 12. I came to varsity. Now like, okay, Fetu, let's talk about the job titles, because I heard some crazy job titles. Like Abe, social media manager. I didn't know about this career, social media manager. There's brand strategists, there's stylists. Like, you might think about, I'm just cool at like Facebooking.
Yeah.
And you can actually be a social media manager. There's a career of this thing.
There's a career for that. I knew about those things. Because for me, like, I'm more interested like in aesthetics. Like, as a person, basically, remember that we talked about conversation about what pictures you should post like on your social media. For instance, like cutting out things that involves alcohol, because like it's part of your brand. When you put something out there, it's your brand, you know. And also, if ever now you put a brand of yourself as an alcoholist, like every time when you post something, you're always posting with cups full of alcohol or bottles with alcohol, then that means that for someone like who would want to work with you, will think that this guy is just an alcoholic. It doesn't align with the work that I'm doing.
But that's the thing I hate about social media. When you perceive in some type of way due to the pictures that they post, and no way has affected me in a way that for the longest time I've been avoiding to post. I just didn't find it interesting to post, because that's like
you have fans to
feel fake, because like in spaces is grand, free of charge, by the way. I'm not paying for any of the shit. So when I post, you might think about, I have a crazy budget of funds.
True.
And now the way of what you are touching base on, why don't you just let people be in faith?
Nah, like not basically like letting people be. For me, like I'm just speaking like for people like who are brands, you know, and as a brand, getting a bag from another brand, brands they have like what they would say that the criteria, the values and criteria of how you can look as they are
associated.
So you know, so if it comes to that point where now you need to align yourself with alcohol, then so be it. but there are brands that doesn't
don't align with alcohol.
You know, yeah. So those are the situations that I'm talking about. I'm not speaking in a point of just discriminating or judging people like who post alcohol on social media. But
I get you. I truly get what you're saying. I was just trying to raise the people to the other side of it. I learned last year when we were doing media ethics that the stuff that is ethical for the media and something that is not ethical for the media, because the media is there's like lots of people that are like on social media or mainstream media, which are the news. Yeah. Many people view that shit, so you cannot just say live on the camera, yabo.
True.
Awukwazi promote war or violence to some type of to abanye abantu abathile. You cannot be racist too live on camera and in your lives. Stop being racist. The stuff, man, that is not ethical for the media. Yeah,
man. And also, like, if you look at Twitter, there are accounts there on Twitter, like, you don't even know who's the main guy behind this account, but this account is bashing people.
Chris.
Bashing people, brother. That's crazy. Just to see that there's this type of a thing that we just allow it to be about bullying. Social media is about bullying, bullying people on social media. But it's just part of it, man.
Some people prefer to get deals out of social media. Oh, I love this quote by J. Cole.
Yeah.
Some niggas make millions and some niggas make memes. That's what social media is. Some people make memes. Abanye, they make millions off social media.
True.
Because like, there's a whole market for it in social media.
True.
Money is in social media.
Big time. Even the advertising media. Like is there now. Advertising, bro. Like if you look like at Facebook, like there wouldn't be a day like even like a minute or a second
where you don't get pop-up ads. There's pop-up ads.
There's always ads, bro. Always ads.
So again, we're now busy dragging people on social media instead of making money. Do something. Operate something.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Yeah, man. As you were speaking about those things, yeah, man. Something new that you've learned there, and you should put it in your mind that, oh, okay, now that I know this, how can I use this knowledge that I've heard there in my own advantage to do something? You know? Yeah. So it's part of that. Like going to this space is part of taking something from there and then moving on.
And also like you giving back, please. But in a way of giving back, you're giving forward.
True.
So that going from anyway, I need to yapambili. Apho yapambili khona, phinda utyale kwakhona phambili uze uvune abasemva. What I mean about that is when you're going forward, make sure that you pass the knowledge forward so that the other people that are coming behind you, they can catch up to the knowledge. They're phambili now. Don't just give your knowledge to people that are like not saying but you are loser. Sometimes they gotta catch up with you.
True. I think it's one of those things that in life, that's our purpose. It's just to learn something from what we are doing right now and then pass that information further, so that even if like when we get kids, we know that whatever that we've learned when we're creating this, we can pass it to them. So when we leave this world, also they can leave this world with something that they've learned from us, they've learned from other peers that they will have. So from there, like, knowledge is just carrying on. We're creating over and over, you know.
So how has it been like shooting the podcast, bro?
It's been a roller coaster, man. It's been a roller coaster. There's so much that goes behind what we are doing right now, you know. Sometimes like it involves like emotions, it involves feelings. You fight with your peers when you're doing this, you know.
Right.
Not like really like physically, but you fight like with words. But for me, like I would say, man, it's a nice initiative that we've created just to push ourselves in a more greater scale, rather than just waiting for someone to employ us or what, you know. Because for me, the vision is just that I know for a fact that there will be a point where some of us will be individuals who want to operate to different spaces. So it's much better right now just to enhance those skills right here, right now, when we have a chance, because this is a privilege to do this, you know. And we need to push that over and over, that guys, let's be better than before, let's be better than yesterday. That's part of it, bro. How about you?
Yeah, as from episode 1 to like episode 9, I mean, we're on episode 11 currently, saying store. But now we're on episode 9, yeah. So like, it has been a roller coaster for it, as you've mentioned, yeah. I've learned a lot, insightful for it. I've learned that sometimes you just have to stay behind for it, behind the scenes, yeah. And I learned a lot too about podcasting from
different platforms, different
from
people.
an editor's perspective, like editing, marketing perspective. How do you get this shit to move? To just meeting new people, man, and being open to collaborate. And also I appreciate namanamaninzi, and shout out to, before we forget, shout out to Luando Mafilika of Friends of Friends, ACGC, yeah. Shout out to bra.
Yeah.
Doing events in Lokshini, pushing the culture, for the culture. Fuck with that, hot man. Salute.
Shout out to CV. Shout out to CV Rochi branding.
Shout out to CV Rochi, met with the OG CV Rochi. He just released the new collection, yeah, okay. Go buy that shit. The dungarees, everything. The city by influence, like Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexican swag, yeah.
Mixed with
Pansula, obvious, okay. Yeah. So they will be having a pop-up, a collab.
Observatoriums.
Yeah, it's in
Observatory.
By next month, so please do check the new collection. This month, this is September, 8 time flies. So please do check their new collection at CV at Rochi Wear on Instagram, CV Panzula. Sure.
Yeah, man. So that's it from you, like your experience about this podcasting thing.
Yeah. It's an exciting venture. Learned a lot, you meet new people.
Yeah.
You are willing to collaborate. And also like preserving the culture, man. And also it feels good to be like actually
being part of what you're doing.
Being part of the way cool. Like I'm flexing. But I say, yeah, man. I really appreciate it, guys.
I think that's it for now.
That's it for now, yeah?
Yeah, that's it for now.
From KAAPcast, creatives are all pushing to the world. We out.